Hey everyone, please subscribe to the channel, click the bell notifications, get notified of our latest videos, give the video a thumbs up or a thumbs down, and leave a comment. I do read and appreciate every comment you guys and girls leave behind. I may not reply to them all, but they are all appreciated. And there's a link in the description of the video that takes you to a big long list of all handy videos and a lot of the products I use in my videos. You now have the chance to support the video content creation by using Patreon or the PayPal me link in the description down below. All the videos will always remain free to watch. This is just your chance to help support the videos. Hey everyone, Paul Sam. Welcome to another At the Bench update. So I've got a lot to get through today. I am going to regurgitate some stuff that's been mentioned several times now. This is the final time it will be mentioned. And if everyone doesn't understand by now, there's not much I can do. But before we get into that, current builds. So I've got nothing completed today because the two builds I've got underway are quite large builds. I've got the F51 from Tamiya Mustang, which the second part went up yesterday. I'll try and pop some pictures up on screen. Not that I've got many pictures. I don't think I've got any, in fact, to be honest. And the Fujimi 16 scale 288 GTM, which is coming along great as well. I've got no real in-progress pictures. They're basically kind of how they looked in the last videos I did of them, bar the 288, which has got all its chassis and running gear primed at the minute. But other than that, there's not much to really show. No BMW because I set fire to that. If you didn't see part 3 of that one, you might want to go watch that. I got a little bit of hate, but it is what it is. So yeah, no actual in-progress builds, but this is a more important video today than just showing a finished build. So the main reason today I need to chat, and I've got a little bit of a cheat sheet here I need because I've got a lot to chat about, is if you saw my last two videos on Patreon. Like I said, this is the last time I want to mention it. I don't want it to be a focus of every single video and brought up and regurgitated every time. But a few people got the wrong end of the stick on that video and assumed that everything was going behind a paywall. You'd only see things if you paid for it, so on and so forth. And nothing's going to change on the channel at all. So I've started a Patreon for myself to support my modelling. And I've done it because I've basically had to. And I explained it, and I'll do it quickly now. Because of the time taken in making the videos, it's a lot of time. And things change in a home for myself and my family. The effort I put into the videos was probably going to have to go elsewhere to support my family. So I thought we can start a Patreon, get some support. That might help, which it has immensely. Thank you to everyone that has become a patron. And we can keep the videos going and keep the content flowing amongst the channel. So most people understood or remember. If you got the wrong end of the stick and thought everything was going to be on a paywall, nothing is. All the videos will remain publicly viewable. Everything that's currently on the channel will stay there. There'll be no early releases, nothing like that. It's all going to stay there. All it is the knowledge that you're helping with the production of the videos, basically, and all the time it takes to do it. Like I say, most people understood. Some didn't quite understand, then understood when it was explained, and others just didn't really care and just got abused to tell me to get a real job. Why would they pay to watch this bullshit? Blah blah blah, all sorts of stuff. But that's YouTube for you. It drives a whole well, it just brings the hatred out of people. So that's that. The reasons I've done it is because I've had to. Because if I didn't, I'd have to go and find an income elsewhere, and that wouldn't allow me to produce the videos I'm making at the minute because they take a lot of time to produce. And yeah, go get a real job. What is a real job? I don't know. You tell me at the end of the day. So that was it. That's why I did it. And I set up a tier system because there are rewards for becoming a patron, and I'm going to run through those in a second. The Patreon link's in the chat, the description down below. Should you want to take part, you can click on it, have a look at the different tiers, which I'm going to explain in a second. You can always use a PayPal me link that's in the description as well. If you just don't want to set up a regular donation, you just want to do one or two donations every now and then, or whatever you want to do at the end of the day, you can do that too. So let's jump over. Let's have a quick look at the tiers and explain the tier system, because I know a lot of you have asked what you're going to get, what you're going to reward, and I've tried to be fair and add things. It's hard to do, really hard to do. So hopefully it makes sense and you think, oh, that's not too bad, and maybe consider it. So let's go over and have a little listen to this first. Right then, let's have a quick look at the tier system that I set up on Patreon, and I'll explain what I've done. Now, these are hard to set up. I've edited these a couple of times now, and it's difficult to find benefits to add that people may A, find interesting, or B, want to support me, other than the knowledge of knowing they're supporting me. So I try to be as fair as possible and as interesting as I can, but this is what I've come up with, so bear with me. So support level 1, which will cost you £1 a month. Not only is it a huge thank you for supporting me, but you also get access to a monthly Patreon exclusive live stream. It'd be like, 30 minutes to an hour long, just to discuss things that'll be happening in the future. They'll still get discussed in bench updates, but this is an exclusive for the patrons. It's a reward, basically. It'll be offline. No one else will see it other than the patrons, because that's part of the perk of doing it. But you're not missing out on anything. It's just a patron's chance to voice what they'd like to see, or hear, or what have you, or suggestions for moving forward. And I'll always ask people in bench updates, like I am today, on their views and thoughts as well. So support level 1 will gain you that. Support level 2, which is £3 a month, gains you that exclusive live stream, as well as votes and suggestions for future video builds, which will be sent out via the Patreon message system and then discussed on the live stream as well. Support level 3, which is £5 a month, gets you the same 2 perks, the live stream and the vote suggestions for future video builds, and that will also give you inbox review requests and suggestions as well. So basically, I'll put a few kits up, which of these 3 should I review, and you can pick, and then you can suggest things to add as well along the way. Support level 4, which is £10 per month, gets you access to the live stream, the votes for video builds, inbox review, suggestions and requests, as well as technique video requests as well. So there's something specifically you're struggling with, every now and then I'll put a poll up asking what you'd like to see, and if I can do it, I will more than happily make a video on doing it. Support level 5, which is £15 a month, gets a live stream, the votes for video builds, inbox review requests and suggestions, the technique video request, and entered into a monthly prize giveaway, which will probably be an e-voucher of some sort, because postage is going to be crippling if somebody in Outer Mongolia wins, or Australia. So I've got to think of this logically, and make sure that I'm not going to absolutely cripple myself with postage. So yeah, probably some sort of e-voucher to spend. More than likely at UMP, I'll probably get a UMP voucher and sort that out that way. £20 a month, which is level 6, will get you all those perks currently suggested, as well as a free sticker pack. So I'll get some Paul ISM stickers made up, chuck in a few other stickers too. And you'll also get a chance to win one of my completed models. It'll be of my choice at my display cabinet every 12 months. So every 12 months I'll do a giveaway. You'll be entered into that if you're tier 6 or up. And you can win one of my completed builds. I'm not saying everybody will want to build it, win it, but it's just one of those things of struggling to find things people may find interesting. Support level 7 gets all those perks, but the chance of winning a model doubles, so you win one every 6 months. That's the way I'm going to do it. And the same for supporter level 8. If anyone's crazy enough to do it, the chance to win a completed build as well. So they're the tiers. It's up to you to choose whichever one you want to, should you want to support me. Any support is appreciated. It really is, and it'll help to grow and produce more videos, equipment, subject matter, and help me make videos. Basically, that's the idea around doing this. And everyone who has supported, thank you very, very much. And anyone who is considering, just have a quick look, and if it catches your eye at all, just give it a go and see what you think. You can also make donations via PayPal, which a few people have done as well, which has been fantastic. They're more of a one-off or less regular payment, whereas the Patreon is a monthly recurring payment. But any support is greatly appreciated by everyone. I'm also thinking of starting a Patreon thank you group, where again all the patrons are added to a Facebook group or a Discord server, and again, where things can be discussed or asked in amongst the patrons as well. So there we go. Hopefully that clears that up a little bit. And if you've got any suggestions or comments, pop them in the chat down below. So there we are. That's it. That's basically what I'm offering, as well as the knowledge for all the patrons that you're helping the continuation of the videos on the channel. And I've got so much more content to put out. If you've noticed, the video production stepped up a bit, which we need to chat about as well. And I've got some purchase to look at, which is going to add some new things to the channel, things you probably never thought you'd see again. And we'll discuss that in a minute as well. So this is the idea. If you help support me, I can then put all my time and effort into making these videos, and we keep the content going, and we build up a nice library of videos for everyone to watch. Now, like I say, loads of haters. That comes and goes, whatever. If you've got nothing good to say, just move on by. I don't really care of your opinion at all. But it just shows the jealousy and the sheer hatred of some people. But hey, that's going to happen. Now, as I explained in the tiers, I'm going to do a monthly live stream for patrons. And that's not to exclude anyone, but that's a perk of being a patron. It's only going to be 30-minute, half hour. The live shows are still going to be publicly accessible to everybody. This is more a chance for me to speak one-on-one with my patrons. So just be face to camera, chatting. Any suggestions? What would you like to see? This is this month's prize winner. This will be your upcoming videos. And I'll discuss all those in the bench updates when they go out as well. So you won't miss out on anything. But it just gives the patrons exclusive access to that, which is part of the perk of doing it as well. I'm also considering streaming on Twitch under my Paul ISM name. Do it, I don't know, once, twice a week. Literally me modelling away. I can't have all the guys on. I think I can have up to 3 people on there. But it might just be a one-on-one with me. We just sit and chat on Twitch. It's a different format and a different outlet, which I've been doing gaming on recently. We're playing Xbox, Warzone, and we'll have your GTA on there. And getting a few of the ISM regulars watching. So I thought, let's give it a go on the modelling. The problem is the webcams are very restrictive, so I need to figure out a way of getting that camera to work as a webcam, and I need to buy a capture card and a mini HDMI cable. So again, the Patreon may help towards do that. We can get some better quality live streams then as well. And on a different platform like Twitch, we might get new viewers. And again, it's just more content for everybody out there. The Twitch stream will be accessible to everybody, whether you're a patron or not. And I will add the PayPal Me donation people to the live stream as well, because I think that's only fair to do. So that's it. Twitch maybe, yeah, we can get that sorted. I've looked at a test stream the other day, and it worked great, just the picture quality wasn't the best. And I think this camera will work better as a webcam, I hope. If not, I don't know what we're going to do. Because a lot of people use high-end DSLRs, and I can't do that. Another question I've got is future videos. So this is a question that the patrons are going to get the choice of, really. But I'm looking for suggestions of everyone. And I asked on the last live stream, what would you like to see? Now, reviews are good. I've got a whole stash of car kits, armour kits, some other kits, which you'll see in a bit. And my Scalemates is in the description down below. Always open to suggestions to reviews and what have you. But technique guides, how-tos, they're the kind of thing I'm looking at adding as well. And people came up with a good list the other day on the live show. And I'll run through them quick. So masking techniques, quite a good one. These will be standalone videos on this and accessible by everyone. No paywalls on this. If you don't understand now that there's no paywall, I can't help you at all. There's no paywall. Everyone's going to be able to see everything that's always been on the channel. So masking techniques, non-2K clears. I think that's a really good video to do. Painting basics. So literally, how do you start painting? Quite a good one as well. How to use photo etch. Using the Apex different needle sizes and their uses, the tools I use and why, quite a good one. What not to do, yeah, anyway. One I've wanted to do for a while, and at to start to finish, probably a car build it'll be, using spray cans only. So it'll be the Tamiya TS's most probably. Start to finish, everything painted with TS sprays and primer and what have you. quite a good one, that one. I also want to revisit a lot of the UMP reviews and show how to use things there as well. A good one Norman came up with was my top 10 top worst kits I've built over the years. That's a very good suggestion from Norman. And the last one suggested was a basic modelling setup. What are the essentials for starting modelling? So some good suggestions there. If you've got any you want to add, pop them in the comments down below. I'll listen to everybody. And we'll see what we could come up with. Yeah, because I want to add content. And the other thing is, with adding the content, how often is too often? So I'm quite happy with the way the video builds are going, because they literally get edited and uploaded as they're done. I can't go any faster with those. So we're getting what, 2 every week to 7 to 10 days roughly, a video build episode, just because the sheer amount of work they do. Reviews are pretty quick to do, because it's literally the time it takes to go through the box, a quick 5-minute face to camera and an edit. So a review can take me an hour and a half, 2 hours to film. A build video takes me over a week sometimes, 5-6 hours editing to do. Technique guides, they're going to take a little bit longer as well. So how many videos is too much? Obviously, you don't want to see a video every day, but every other day, every 3 days. What kind of frequency would you like to see videos? Let me know your thoughts on that one. We've also had a bit of a move around in the display case as well, which I'll show some pictures of as I'm chatting. The larger scale builds were getting, well, basically pushed to one side. So I've moved some things around in there, and you can see them a bit better now. I've got another shell to put back in. I just need to add some brackets in there. It means drilling the back of the case, which is a bit of a nightmare, very precarious to do. But as you can see the skyline better, the Cobra, the Porsche. Yeah, so happy how that's looking. It needs a bit more tweaking, but it's nice to see those larger scale builds a little bit better as well. And last of all, like I say, with the Twitch stream for modelling, I've also been streaming on Twitch with gaming as well, and the links for this are in the description below as well. If you want to come and watch me, I'm on some afternoons through the week, 1 PM, 3 PM UK time, and on most evenings from 7, 8 PM onwards for a couple of hours. Mostly stream Call of Duty Warzone, which is a Battle Royale, Last Man Alive wins game. But do also stream a bit of GTA, and I've got a few other games I might stream over time as well. So if you're into gaming at all, you just want to come and have a chat with me, you can chat with me live on Twitch. I'm literally sat in my living room playing the game, chatting away to you lot. If you want to come and have a look at that, feel free to as well. So let's go have a look at my purchases as well. Okay then, so I've made a few purchases over the last week or so, and these purchases have mainly come about from you guys and girls out there that have supported myself on Patreon and through PayPal. Now, these are purchases I would never normally have kind of bought because they're quite expensive purchases, but as my video explained, whilst I'm doing a Patreon to support myself and my family, I also want to put more content into the videos as well. So by doing that, I want to buy more diverse subjects. Now, I've got a good car stash. I've got an okay armour stash. We're starting an aircraft, and if that continues, I'll buy more aircraft. So I wanted to branch out and buy a few different things. And if you are a patron, you will have seen these already, or 2 of them anyway. And if you've seen my review, you would have seen I bought the Games Workshop Imperial Knight Canis Rex. Great looking kit. I've wanted to build one of these for a long time, and it just looks fantastic. It's huge. It's a very impressive mould, and if you've not seen the review, it's on the channel. I put it up 2 days ago, I think it was. You can head on over there and have a look, but what a phenomenal bit of plastic it is. You can do it in all these different options, all those different colour schemes, all the different weapons variations. But we're going to do that one right there. So these are not cheap kits at all, and I would never have normally bought this, but want to give back to the people who supported with more interesting videos and more diverse videos. This is the way forward. So thank you everyone. Without you people supporting me, this wouldn't be happening. So that's that. There's more stuff to come. which some of you are going to be very, very shocked about. Anyway, to go along with that, we needed some paints, which turned into more than just some paints. So I bought a wet palette, because ideally you need a wet palette for painting these, especially something that big, or as paint's going to dry out, you'll be constantly mixing paint. So I bought this Army Painter one, fairly cheap off Amazon. I think it's about £18. Comes with a paintbrush holder, which only tends to hold the Army Painter brushes, the palette, 2 sponges, 50 of the sheets, and a nice hard case to keep it in. So you get all that in there. No brushes, sadly, but it's a nice wet palette. It's nice strong plastic. It's in a nice hard case. There's your brush holder. I'm sure some brushes would fit in there, but the ones I've got won't currently. And then there's your wet palette as well. If you're not sure how a wet palette works, there's plenty of videos on YouTube. And maybe I'll review this. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. So the idea of this is it's a moist palette for putting water-based paints on that keeps the paints usable for hours or even days. Because they've got a moist level, they absorb a little bit of the moisture and stay workable for longer. So that's the idea of that. And doing this, I think it's pretty damn important. Brushes. Now, I already have a good selection of brushes, but I know these Games Workshop brushes, I think they are regarded as quite good, to be honest. And they do look half decent. So we've got a nice selection of pointed brushes there. We've got a nice dry brush and a nice flat wash brush, large area brush there as well. So we added those to help us paint the model. And then we got a whole myriad of colours. Now, all these colours here are to paint that Cancer Rex. I keep want to call them Gundam. Don't know why. There's about 1 or 2 in here that aren't, but most of those in there are all the shades and colours. There's 3 more on the way that I forgot to get. But there's all sorts of colours in here. Loads of. If you've used Citadel paints, you know how good they are. We've got some Citadel shades and washes and layers and edging. All sorts of stuff in there. So I'm eager to start that. And I think it's probably going to be my next build I start. Yeah, it'll be a video build. So hopefully you'll see that coming very, very soon. Definitely not a kit I would normally build, but I've been seeing them more and more. Luke did one, Mr. Carswell, Luke with an X, and it looked spectacular. And I thought, you know what? I fancy doing one of those. So, the other thing I fancy doing, and I've regretted doing many times, was get rid of some of my bike kits. Now, I had a huge stash of them. I was having nothing but nightmares with them. I think a lot of it was down to me and stress and worry and what have you. And it kind of wrecked the build for me of the bikes. I ended up getting rid of them all. And getting rid of them all was like a huge weight off my shoulder. It was like a sigh of relief to think, right, they've gone. There's all the pressure of those gone. Because they're very expensive kits. And I had a lot of them. So to get rid of them was a big relief. I felt like a big pressure had gone. The worry of ruining expensive kits and so on. But I really do enjoy building them. And my favourites are the Honda RC211s, be it the 03 or the 06. And I thought, you know what, I really fancy doing one. And I was cruising eBay and I found that one. The 06 Repsol Honda. It's been started, but it's not really. I think it's had 1 or 2 parts painted on the sprue. Where is it? There. 2 parts at the back there. Look, just been brush painted on the sprue. Still attached to the sprue, can be cut off. And the engine was started and glued together. But the glue was that poor that I could literally pull it apart. So it is basically a new kit. And I got this for £50 off eBay a while. I've had this for a while now, but I kept it quiet because I didn't want to get pestered over it. The decals are perfect. There's no instructions in there, but we can sort that out because you can get them online. Like I say, £50 posted, I think it was, or £55 posted, is a bargain for that kit. So, an 06 Honda, same bike as the LCR Honda we did, just in the awesome Repsol scheme, which I do love. I think 26 is Danny Pedrosa, if I remember right. I think my knowledge has let me down again now. Brain fart. Yeah, Danny Pedrosa, thought it was. So, yes, you'll probably see this at some point. More importantly, the last bike I sold was one of the 03 Hondas, and they're my favourite ones. I built the Kanika Minolta, the Repsol one. Not a big fan of the Camel one or the Telefonica one. But I always like this one, and I was kind of saving this to do last. I sold this to my good buddy Alan. I had a ton of aftermarket. One popped up on eBay the other day, and I thought, you know what? Let's just get it. And I got it for £80, which is a good price for this kit. Really good price. And it's brand spanking new. It's all in there. And this, to me, is one of the best looking Rossi bikes out there. With the striking hippie writing, the bright green tank and fare. It just looks great. And yeah, this is one of the bikes I really want to do. So, like I say, without the support from some of you guys and girls out there, this wouldn't be possible. So I've got to thank you, and hopefully we can add some interesting builds to the channel, and yeah, get a few more viewers, a bit more interest, and hopefully rekindle my love of not only aircraft but of bikes. Get some armour builds on the go and some Games Workshop as well as cars, and start to diversify the channel a bit more again, rather than just be car exclusive. Because, well, I love the cars, I really do, and I got a lot of support and following for the cars, which is great. But just building that Mustang has shown the views that it's got and the subscribers it's gleaned as well. So really looking forward to these. And a few of you are going to be shocked, like, oh my god, you're going to board bikes? Yes. Now, what I don't need is any pressure. Of when are you going to do the bike? When are you going to do the bike? When are you going to do the bike? I'll get round to them. It'll be this one first, more than likely, because this is one I've always wanted to do. Can't get the fork sets, unfortunately, for the 03, unless one of you out there knows where there's some. I need an 03 and an 06. The 03s are nigh impossible to find. Not too fussed about other aftermarket. I think I've got some foot pegs still. Carbon's not a problem. Decals aren't a problem. Clutch you can still buy as well. But the fork sets are like gold dust, really hard to find. So if you know anyone with one, let me know. And yeah, but looking forward to these. We've already got a great car stash. We've got a decent armour stash. Now we've got a couple of bikes. Maybe we can get some aircraft in as well. But there we go. That's pretty much what I've been buying. I don't think there's anything else at all, because I've not bought anything for weeks. So thank you all for looking. There we go. So this video has been all over the shop today, because I've kind of been looking forward to and dreading making this video, because I knew I had a lot of interest or info to go through. But hopefully it's come out okay. I have no idea. But this is the last time I'm going to mention the Patreon thing, and I'm going to mention it again. There's no paywalls. No paywalls at all. You're still going to see the same content you've always seen at the same time on the channel. None at all. None. The Patreon is to support my continuation of doing the video builds, because without your support, I'll have to put my time and energy into an income elsewhere. And if I do that, I've got no time to make the videos, and I really, really enjoy making these videos and interacting with you all. And I'm more than happy doing this. Plus, I'm not the best. My health's not good. I've got physical injuries, mental injuries, if you know me. I'm a bit nuts, in a good way-ish. But I carry a lot of physical injuries. Yes, I'm overweight before people tell me that. I know I'm overweight. So I'm kind of a bit screwed there as well. I was a plumber for like 18 years, and a car crash put me out of that. So I'm pretty screwed there as well. Can't do my career that I chose. And yeah, it's just one of those things. Things change in people's lives, and we've got to kind of do things we don't necessarily want to do. And that video I made the other day, the first one on Patreon, was a very hard video for me to make. I had to do a second one because people didn't quite understand. And hopefully now that I've covered all the bases, we've got 2 separate videos on it. I mentioned it in a review the other day, a build video the other day when we've been live, and now I'm at the bench updates, and they're most of the videos I make. So anyone that watches a particular video will see this, and yes, that's how it's going to work. Your donation will help support future videos. I don't want to keep going on about this, because you're going to get sick of hearing it if you're not already. So now we can move on. At the beginning of the video, there'll be a mention of the Patreon. It's in my little role of subscribe to the channel malarkey. And at the end of the video, it'll get mentioned as well. And that's it. Maybe occasionally a bench update if I've got updates to mention, but I don't want to keep going on about it at all. So hopefully we've laid that to bed now, laid it to rest. It's done and dusted. We're all on the same page, and we can move forward, and we can get some interesting builds done, including those bikes. What do you think of the bikes? Let me know. And add a bit of diversity to the channel. Move the channel on, get some interesting builds, And yes, that is that. So that's it. I'm done. I've had enough of talking. I'm going to go edit this video and then continue some work on my Ferrari, I think. So let me know your thoughts down below. If you've got any negative to say, you know what, say it. I've heard it all. Pop it down there. Don't tell me to get a real job because, yeah, I don't need to hear that. I've explained my reasons why. I did a video a long time ago explaining how UMP came about in ISM and the videos and why I do them. If I can find it, I'll link it in the video. I have my reasons for being here and doing this hobby. Yeah, so that's it. If you don't know me, don't assume things either, because assumption will make an ass out of you and me. There we go. Right. Thank you everyone for watching today. Hope everyone understands and we cleared it all up now. Thank you for everyone that supported. You're all absolute legends. You really, really are. And yes, a huge strain taken off myself, my family, and everything. I'm not going to get too far into it, but thank you very much for everyone that's taken the time to become a patron or sent a PayPal donation. Really is appreciated. The links for the donations are in the description below should you wish to. And any support, any and every support is welcome and appreciated. So thank you all very much. Don't forget to comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification, and give the video a thumbs up or thumbs down. Let's probably get a few thumbs downs. Make sure you check out umpretail.com, ISM Facebook page and forum, the ISM Live at the Bench page, and Off Air Hangout group, my Paul ISM Facebook page, and of course my Ferritubular Gaming channel on Twitch, which all these links are in the description down below. And if you need to speak to me directly, there's an email address in the description below as well, ismprizeclaim@gmail.com. Just come straight through to me. If you've got any questions, suggestions, anything at all, feel free to get in touch with me and I'll reply back to you. Thanks for watching today. I hope you stuck here long enough to listen to me waffle. Let's move on and let's add some good content to the channel and keep getting followed by some superb supporters like all you guys and girls out there that watch these videos regularly. Thanks for watching. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.